Hey, here we are with Pints and Pages. I'm Nick.
I'm Brad.
I'm Levi.
I'm Mike.
And today we're going to have probably just a simple discussion. It might focus around Magic. We might get off topic a little bit. There's a lot of different things going on. Spoilers going on for Magic. That's why we just finished playing several games and recording some gaming content to put on the YouTube page. So check that out. Tapped and Exerted. Savini Comics Network on YouTube. But yeah, so we'll probably focus most of the discussion on Magic, but we may, like we always do, we may stray away from that also too. Because I did watch some movies this week, and I don't know if you guys have watched them or not, but I would throw those out there too.
I probably have not, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I watched The Flash, the new Flash.
No, I haven't seen
and
that.
the new, and Aquaman 2.
I've seen Aquaman 2.
Yeah, okay. I was in Aquaman 2.
Not a DC guy.
I was not a fan. The Flash wasn't bad. Flash wasn't bad. JoJo hears sounds that nobody else can hear, but JoJo, so she is barking in the background and running circles around the house. We can't figure out why.
Could be tonight.
The fireworks. There are fireworks being lit off in the neighborhood. So.
Or she hears the serial killer that stalks us all.
Yeah, could. But yeah. So anyway, since nobody but me has seen these movies other than Aquaman 2, which I would say is the closest thing DC ever made to a Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of all over the place.
Yeah, like they tried being kind of serious, but also trying to be too much of a comedy.
Yeah. Definitely elements of that for sure.
Like they tried pulling in the Man of Steel seriousness with the Deadpool level of fun.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so we'll go from that right into Magic, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
I've
So,
already figured out decks I want to build off Assassin's Creed. I'm sitting here staring at the cards.
Assassin's Creed actually comes out next weekend.
Yeah, it'll be, for everyone listening, it'll be this Friday, this coming Friday.
Yeah, so
There was
July 6th.
There was pre-release, wasn't there?
I think they're doing it. No, I don't think they did.
I don't think they did
Yeah.
pre-release. I think my stuff for the store is already in the mail. So, I should have it Friday.
This gets to be the second time I get to actually be there when drops.
Yeah, because this is 4th of July week. So, we're heading into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday work, and then Thursday, Friday off. So, so Assassin's Creed hits this week. We get a month break, and then we get Bloomburrow.
I'm so hyped for Bloomburrow.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen...
I want all the first.
Let me pull it up here. We've got
3 pirates.
Yeah.
In Assassin's Creed.
Well, there's only one pirate game.
Well, I know, but I figured there'd be more. I guess the first time I looked.
Probably the main villain, main character.
I was thoroughly impressed with the 5-color Enzo card.
I know how.
You mean the 5-color Ezio card?
The Enzo card?
Ezio card.
Mary Reed and Bonnie.
Alright, guys, we may have to dim the cameras to just...
I might end up beating my fucking father's ass.
I'll buy the pirates just for
There's
the 3 pirates?
Yeah. Have you guys seen the full art lands for
I've seen the Enzo card.
Shut the fuck up for Bloomburrow.
No, the full art.
Alright, so the only one that's been spoiled is the mountain.
No, they spoiled.
They spoiled all of them.
Oh, have they? Okay. Scryfall doesn't have all of them then.
Are you sure?
I'm on it right now looking at all the
Look,
books.
check it.
Alright, why aren't they popping up for me?
No,
Those are just mountains.
Yeah,
they're all mountains.
it's 3 different colors. Four different colors, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are they different mountains?
Yeah, they're different. They're different seasons.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
I was still kind of going
Because
through
one's
items.
summer, spring, fall, which means I'm going to guess every one is going to have 4 different seasons. I'll try to remember to throw
all over the place today.
images up.
They're gonna.
We'll see how well I do with that.
Back and forth. Pick a lane.
I know from Bloomburrow Another one that was recently spoiled, Sun Shower Druid. It's a 0/2 frog druid for 1 green.
Yes, I love that.
When he enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature and gain a life.
Mabel looks like she'll be fun. I like the artwork on her. Have you looked at any of the Bloomburrow ones?
No.
I will be building Mabel.
I just need to go to Scryfall.
I will build
that's Mabel.
Mabel commander deck. For
I have seen Mabel. Yes. I've seen Mabel.
The deck is going to be in the works for that one to build a Boros Mouse deck for my wife.
Yeah, I'm thinking of getting Bria Riptide Rogue for a just solid Spellslinger deck.
That would be fun.
I want to do the upgrade on the group hug deck.
Yeah.
Play some bunnies.
I'm gonna have all 4 of the commander decks.
Fucking,
Yeah.
Salvation Swan.
Yeah, that artwork on the artwork on Lumra, the bear, the elemental bear, is fantastic too. The full art.
Yeah.
I even like the
especially
the textbook looking one.
He's killing bunnies.
Yeah. Yeah, he's eating bunnies alive.
Yeah.
I also like the one that makes it look like he's in a textbook.
I haven't seen that one.
It's for me. It's before the bunny ones.
Oh,
It's a sideways profile view.
Yeah. I'm wondering what we're going to see once they start dropping story for
I
the
see
set.
it now.
I'm curious for that. Like I said, I'm not a big story guy. Brad's normally our story dude that talks about it, but
'Cause, I know,
I'm curious to hear what he has to say about it. And you?
Well, and I know there's some cool little stories that come about from Modern Horizons 3, oddly enough. Each of the Eldrazi Titans are basically what happens as though they weren't.
What happens if they weren't defeated? Yeah.
Yes, if they were allowed to run rampant,
Okay.
so that's why they've grown to their even bigger kind of stature.
Yeah.
And whatnot. But no, we've kind of been dry. Bloomburrow's going to tell us a lot because I think if you look in the artwork, we know Jace is going to pop up from spoilers from MagicCon Chicago.
And we know he's going to be a fox for
Yes.
some reason.
Ralph Eric's an otter.
So check it. Are we going to get a snake Braska? Because she's with Jace.
That would be awesome.
She has lost her spark. So she's not going to be a planeswalker either. Because I don't know if they brought her spark back because there was an extension on the story about their relationship and all that shit.
Yeah, I still need to check into the Thunder Junction.
And I believe that fucking loot from the vault is originally from Bloomburrow.
Okay.
And he was trying to get free, spouting all these omen torches to get people all over the place till someone finds him. Vraska Jace free him. He lures him to Bloomburrow, and then he is back.
Wait, so he's behind the omen paths?
I think Loot is trying to lure very strong planeswalkers to come defeat the dark shit going on in Bloom. This is this is what I'm assuming.
Yeah,
based on how Jace and Vraska did their thing. It was a whole big spiel with Jace's mom, where she helped kind of fucking heal him after a big giant battle that they thought they were dead.
Wait, Jace's mom? Wow.
Yeah, Jace's mom helped heal Jace, and because they were able to meditate and see through memories and figure some
Have we got Jace's mom as a card at all, or she just didn't?
No,
she's on one card, right?
Is she?
Oh, I meant like her own card.
Yeah, no, not her own card.
I thought she was.
I'm curious.
No, she's mentioned in the lore. I'm trying to remember if she actually has a name.
Murders of Carl. I feel like something to do with Murders of Carl. Maybe reference
No, because she's Jace is from Vryn, and the only time we've seen Vryn was in.
He went back to Vryn before he took on the persona, because in this extended story, he was practicing acting as Ashiok with his mother present and Vraska.
Huh.
So then he took Vraska and they went to Thunder Junction to track down Loot because he had visions and knew what he had to go get.
So
then he also bopped around and assembled like Ariette, popped her in on the thing and got different people from all over the place and literally just posed as Ashiok.
When I'm looking for like a picture with like of her in any of the artworks, I'm not finding one.
Yeah. Because
it's a little interesting. I'm hurt that my man Ashiok wasn't my thing. Ashiok. They them. They don't have a
they don't have a specified gender. And, I mean, looking at them, I'm not confident in throwing a vote on either pool.
Yeah,
right.
And it's cool to be like that character fits that ambiguity pretty fucking solid. But the fact that Jace just posed as Ashiok means Ashiok's Rana fucking going crazy.
Yeah, Rana Bellerin.
The Wanderer is in Bloomburrow as well, I think.
Is she?
No, the Wanderer is in Duskborn. Sorry, that's a different preview.
It's in
Duskborn. That's
Duskborn.
going to be terrifying.
Yes, not as a planeswalker.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm not.
Like, lost the start.
That's going to be there. I'm interested to see that story.
So there's one Bloomburrow token that's been spoiled so far, and it's Crag Flame. It's an equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has Vigilance, Trample, and Haste.
Is it red?
No, it's just an equipment. It's just an artifact token.
Cool.
Also, I didn't know that on Scryfall you could hit all sets and see a couple of the upcoming secret layers. August 2nd, we're getting a Cowboy Bebop one. I don't know if anyone's a Cowboy Bebop fan.
I've seen that one, and
as a promo for Japan.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, and then the people were like, "What the hell?" And they're like, "Okay."
I was gonna say I don't use Scryfall that much, so I didn't know that
Is that the only one that they got spoiled? Is Bebop?
That's the only one I can see. Yeah.
I think Cowboy Bebop is
interesting.
That would make sense if it was.
I think it's Oko again.
Is it? It's they all look like. Well, no. The only one that looks like Oko is Disdainful Stroke, but it's all there's 4 instants and 1 enchantment. The enchantment aura is Ossification. Enchant basic land you control.
Yes, I want
when
that
it enters
so
the
bad.
battlefield, exile target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls until Ossification leaves.
I run Ossification in that.
Disdainful Stroke is counter target spell that's 4 or greater. CMC 4 or greater.
It's like a blue and 1.
Yeah, blue and 1. They're all whatever the color is in 1, except for the green one.
Promo
green is just 1 green.
Really?
Yeah.
But
so
the black one is.
People are like, "Wow, really?"
The black ones go for the throat, which is destroy target non-artifact creature. The blue, red one is Lightning Strike, which is Lightning Strike deals 3 damage to any target.
Yeah.
And then the green one is Snakeskin Veil, which is put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control against hexproof until end of turn.
I would take Snakeskin Veil and fucking Ossification, but I don't want that whole damn thing.
I don't like that they did Lightning Strike because it's just a shitty lightning bolt.
I've got the Hitsune Migu's I'm going to sit on too, so that'll be fun.
Oh, yeah.
I think that this drop will ship and arrive somewhere around my birthday, 15th area.
Oh, yeah. And we'll have those to unbox here soon. That'll be nice.
Yeah.
Couple weeks.
When does off the subject of Magic? When does Gideon's helmet release? That's next year, isn't it?
Wait, Gideon's helmet.
Moff Gideon, the fucking spiky Mando helmet. So we finally got Sabine's, and we got that spoiled at the end of last year, didn't we?
Yeah, I ordered Moff Gideon's, didn't I? I haven't ordered the Stranger's helmet.
I know you'll want to get to that one because I'm pretty sure Nate will just buy the other one. And
the Stranger helmet?
I'll buy one, Nate will buy one. But yeah. Sabine's helmet, Hasbro Black
It
Series.
ships on approximately
It's really dope.
January 1st, 2025 if you buy it on a website. I don't know when Dad will get it.
Okay, no, I was just kind of checking because I would like to unbox that one.
Oh, on the channel?
Yeah, because of the spikes, I'm curious to see how it ships. Sabine's was literally pop it out, put the rangefinder on. It was the quickest snap together out of all of them.
Really?
The battery compartment, without reading the instructions, I still haven't found it. I didn't plan to because I know how they work. I'm not.
You're not worried about it.
And waste batteries to put them in there. They sit on the shelf. I occasionally get bored and will walk around the house with one on my head.
that only makes sense.
Sabine's not on the shelf right now, so like I just pop it on, walk around, have my coffee in my hand. It makes no sense, but
Yeah,
I would have
good.
to do it too.
Feels good to be 34, almost 35, just more toys than most kids have.
Well, that's the point of being an adult. You get to buy the things kids mourn over or fucking wish they had.
Man. Do you know how many helmets I wanted my whole life growing up?
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. I got an infatuation. Anything that goes over the head. For some reason, like, that's just how you know you're immersed in your fucking world.
Yeah.
I like skull clamp and magic. How about that skull clamp earlier?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I was reading. So, if you have you seen what Rest in Peace in Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, the black one.
No, white.
No, then the Rest in Peace is an Outlaws of Thunder Junction, and it's a reprint.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
One white, one colorless.
Spree.
Enchantment: when Rest in Peace enters the battlefield, exile all graveyards. If a card or token would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead.
Is it? Oh yes, Rest in Peace was put. It was
September.
Give me a second.
I'm supposed to get the Moff Gideon helmet in September.
Oh, nice.
They buried the lead on the whole Bellerin Swamp thing. I'm back in the original origin story, and they're bringing up the whole healer aspect.
Yeah.
Man, that was a deep pull that they pulled for that.
Dude, it was a really good story. You can find it on their website and read it.
I'll have to read it this week.
They did pretty good for that, and people who are fans of Jace and his family will love it.
Well, with Origins kind of fresh on the mind there, another thing they did with Modern Horizon 3 that was really good was give us a look at the pre-Origins and post-Spark cards for some of the more notable names in Magic, like Soren Markov or a Johnny.
So, Rest in Peace has been printed in all kinds of shit.
Oh, has it? I've just not seen it before. That's a pretty
part of a...
God damn it, you farted, JoJo.
Oh, yeah.
It's part of a 2-card combo.
Oh, okay.
Rest in Peace and Helm of Obedience, I think. Helm of Obedience, you tap, exile cards from... or target player... Mills cards from their library until they put X cards into their X land cards into their graveyard. But with Rest in
you
Peace,
gotta buy them all together.
Cards can't enter the graveyard.
I would buy the Mando dude.
So, have you seen any of the Assassin's Creed cards you want to build a commander out of?
Not sure that I've seen any I want to build a commander deck out of them.
I'm kind of looking. Let me go.
I've seen some that I want to build some 60 cards around, especially the Templar Knights.
I'll see if there's anything at all that.
There's an old card. What set is it from? It's called Mistfolk. But it's a card that I have in my collection. I have a handful of them. It's 2 blue for a 2/2. Or no, it's a blue and a 1. Let me just look it up real quick before I miss.
Haystack.
Have you seen the scene cards? That
it's 2 blue.
Together?
It's 2 blue for a 1/2 illusion. For 1 blue, counter target spell that targets Mistfolk. So with that and the Templars, I can run a pretty strong 60-card Voltron deck and not have to worry about my creature that I'm Voltroning up getting wiped out.
Right.
And I can go just look for these legendary equipments that normally would be kind of questionable on, all right, do I really want to throw this in a 60 card? But the reliability you'll get with the Templar Knights is going to make that a lot more sustainable.
See, I need to start looking more at like doing 60 card decks, specifically modern, because I do enjoy that format.
Yeah.
Granted, that's what this is made for, is modern.
Yeah. Ours, the one I play, is mostly just kind of kitchen table Magic.
Right.
Like, we had a guy with an Eldrazi deck who would play Emrakul.
That's lovely.
He had one out of the whole 60, but it was still like one of those, like, we're like, you know what, if you have the card, play it.
Yeah, do it. Why not? Fuck it. I do enjoy doing those, but goddamn, can they get out of hand sometimes?
Oh, yeah.
You know what would be really cool, Dad? And it'd make me hate you forever because you pronounce them wrong forever, is if you pulled the texture foiled Ezio. Because he can be one of the texture foiled.
Oh, nice. Can't wait to get that Enzo card.
I really want to smack you some days.
What is up with these people named Sean and Rebecca that are dressed in normal clothes?
So Sean and Rebecca are a part of the Assassin's Guild, or the Assassin's Creed in modern day times.
Yeah, so they're the ones going around diving back into the memories.
Okay.
Because it takes place in modern day, but you are using a machine called the Animus, which is also...
I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they can use DNA fragments, and then in the newer games, they can use other people's DNA fragments to go back in time, and you can relive their memories.
I will absolutely call that the anal mist.
Because I'm trying to remember, did they have a card for Connor?
I hope not.
Or not Connor. What's the modern day kid's memory?
Excalibur?
The one who, like, up until 3, they had to go through his genetic line to get back
Desmond?
to him. Desmond, yeah.
I don't know. Did they have a Desmond one? Yeah, Desmond Miles. He's one black, one black and colorless. Menace 1/3. He gets +1/+0 for each other assassin you control and each other assassin card in your graveyard. Whenever Desmond Miles deals combat damage to a player, surveil X, where X is the amount of damage it dealt to that player.
Yeah, I think. See, that one's really interesting because I remember up to that point, it was specifically you had to be related to the assassin whose memories you were looking at.
And it was all up until
3, if I remember right. No?
No, it's because in 4 is when, or it's either 3 or 4 is the end of 3 or 4 is when Desmond dies.
It's the end of 3.
Okay, the end of 3
those
Desmond
are the 3
dies,
cards
so it'd
you
be 4.
Yeah,
but
the
they
series
reveal
lost
it in
cards.
Origins that the lady who's
Right. I mean, those are the ones that you hope to pull.
who's controlling the Animus using who's using Bayek's memories is they're using a femur bone that they have from one of his ancestors
from Origins. Yeah.
I guess as far as
I am looking at this Enzo card that was mentioned, and I might have to build that commander.
I wouldn't mind.
I got you, Nick.
I wouldn't mind Cassandra the Eagle Bearer.
Cassandra, I didn't look at her.
That would be fun. There's a lot of cards I'd like to just stick in other things, but to be honest,
The Aveline de Grampe.
I'll probably open a few packs and be happy with a few things I get. And not really
See, I want to open a bunch of packs.
Yeah, this one kind of makes me.
Did you see?
Well, the history nerd in me just loves like Socrates.
Yeah, I really I'm afraid that I'm gonna catch myself buying more packs than I should, just because I'm gonna want Da Vinci, Cleopatra, and Socrates.
Did you see that the serialized versions have their names in their foreign languages?
Yes.
I'm always down for full art lands, and
so
the full art lands
Socrates,
are common.
Cleopatra, and
are they?
Leonardo da Vinci is Leonardo da Vinci. We're blocking them.
These are very cool. These cards are very cool.
Yeah, there's only 15 different
Alexios, Deimos of the Cosmos.
The showcases are
like he might be a pretty neat one.
For sure.
He's a mono red 4/4 trample.
Oh yes, I see. Okay, I guess I gotta cover.
There are 64 cards that are uncommon. Haystack's uncommon. Templar Knight's uncommon. That's good. I wouldn't mind getting like 30 Templar Knights. It's a white's any number.
Yep.
And
you can have as many as you want.
I'd like to build. Yeah, I would like to build something based off of that. So no commanders, but that. Fuck yeah,
that would be fun.
Maybe Spirulea Knight is.
I might drop a little more money than normal on the Assassin's Creed set, just because.
They do have
card
from 3, but it's his actual name.
I never played a set. I think I played the first one way back,
which is the worst one.
But
he's
I don't know that I played anything past
white, blue, black. It's all he costs.
Propaganda's always nice to have a lot out of. Murder can always make. Go for the Throat's not bad either.
I might get that one just because that's my favorite.
Oh my god.
That and Origins are my
Yes,
favorite
Mortify.
Assassin's Creed
I
games
run a
just because those
copy
are the
of
two I
Mortify
played the most.
in my Arnikin
See, I
because it reminds
think-
me of Morty. So one day
I'm
gonna
debating
get
on-
fucking somebody painting a
some of
picture
these
Morty
like
on it.
Altair, I think I might just try to build a deck around him just because I like Altair.
Yeah. And that's like Connor. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. I don't think I can build a good deck built around him, but I think I can build something fun.
Yeah, I could see that. You could build it based around assassins and
rogues.
yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, I'm definitely
There's
curious to see.
16
I'm
16 mythic rare cards. That's it.
yeah. There's
No.
only 115 cards in the set, I think.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of the
100
ratios of packs and how the Beyond boosters are going to work because everybody's like
110 draft
aftermath
cards.
scared of the Beyond boost. Did you get any Beyond boosters?
Propaganda is a pretty.
I'm going to try some.
That's what the collectors aren't they? Beyond boosters?
No,
no.
there's collectors, there's Beyond boosters.
Okay, yeah.
and
Oh
there's-
yeah, we looked through all of
there's
this.
the play boosters.
It gets so
No, the
Breaking-
play boosters are the Beyond
Okay, so
boosters.
it's
Yeah.
Beyond boosters. And yeah, that's the big box of them.
So it's gonna be
Yeah.
probably like, or no, never mind. I see. Never mind. My
There's
brain's-
only 20 more cards than the Aftermath set, I believe.
I do
Yeah,
love
there's
these
7
full art
cards in the
lands
pack instead
for
of
the
5.
Assassin's Creed one.
Did you see the scenic cards?
But
The full art.
yeah.
Let me see if I can't find them. There they are. The scene cards. So those three all fit together, and then those
Oh,
three
wow.
fit together.
I would like to try to maybe build a Socrates deck. I think that would be fun.
I didn't even read what he does. I just saw his art.
Do you see that there's a tax collector?
You really got to think.
There's a tax.
Mike, did you see that there's a tax collector?
I did.
Sword of Feast of Fame and Sword of Light and Shadow. I definitely want
I
one
want
of
both.
those.
Yeah, I need.
Yeah.
I need them. I don't have them.
I don't have them either. I want to get all 10 of the swords at some point. Cause I
That
want
would be nice.
Yeah.
I know you two have looked at it. I'm gonna switch sets real quick. I don't know if you've looked at it. Duskmourn. That
I've looked
shit.
at it a little bit.
It is
I'll switch
looking
to Duskmourn.
more and more broken the more and more I look
Oh,
at
yeah,
it.
like-
I will switch
I
to
feel like
Dustborn
we're-
in a heartbeat because that is the one that I am.
Oh,
looking
I haven't
forward
seen
to.
the regular art for Doomsday
See,
Executioner.
Looking at
Doomsday
it,
Executioner is going to be fantastic.
Excruciator.
Or
Doomsday Excruciator. Sorry
Yeah.
for that.
see,
hard
looking at
whistle.
these cards gives me a similar feeling to seeing like the old Eldrazi decks the
It's
first
a-
time they got Eldrazi released.
Yeah.
In that, I feel like there's going to be a good couple of cards in here that are going to just dominate the formats for a good couple
Forever.
seasons.
Yeah.
Like,
I will probably be hit.
I
When
think it'll
Duskmourn
equalize.
hits, Standard is going to be ran by Duskmourn cards, it feels like.
Well,
for
I mean-
a while at least.
I mean, the fact that this card is, when it enters, if it was cast,
Yeah.
each player exiles all but the bottom 6 cards.
The
I
thing
could
is, though, is running that. I can see people running it in mono black, but if you get outside of mono black, people are going to be hesitant to run it or run more than like 2 of them in a 60 card deck. Like, now, Commander, I can see people running it.
People are going to run it. If they've
Yeah.
got black, they're running it.
Probably not if they have black, but if they're running 1 or 2 colors and it's black, yes. Because you start getting to that 3 or 4, you may not be able to create all
Yeah.
6 black pips that it costs.
See,
Yeah.
but like come back wrong. Destroy target creature, then you return it, sacrifice it at the next end step. Yeah, it doesn't gain haste, but there's enough ways to give stuff haste that's kind of a moot point. So it's a removal spell. It gets you an enter the battlefield effect, and then it gets you a leaves the battlefield effect.
Yeah.
For a black and 2. That is powerful.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Wandering Rescuer is going to be a pretty good white card for Commander. Flash, you can convoke it. It's a 3/4 for 5 double strike. Other tapped creatures you control have hexproof.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So then, there's a lot of cards that while they're untapped, they have hexproof, and they're a pain in the ass card to deal with.
But then as soon as they get tapped down, everyone's looking for that moment to...
Yeah, now they won't be able to. If you got that out, they're always hexproof. Then you also just got there's a bunch of fun shit.
And there's enough ways to reduce the cost for a creature that as long as they have the 2 white and something out there, you're always going to have that worry. It's about like if you're playing blue and they have 2 blue open. Anytime you see a good play, you have to take a second to think, okay, can I afford to play this if they counter it?
Now it's going to be...
and even if they have nothing, even if they can't counter it, that hesitation can mean so much towards a game.
I was going to say also, effectively, white now got another counter because someone does something, you can flash that in response and just...
And out of all the colors, white is built to tap down its creatures quickly.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting.
So,
I haven't looked
how
at this
about
one.
Omniscience getting put into standard for 5 years plus from Foundations?
I've seen Omniscience in standard before, and it's one of those things. There are decks that'll either ramp to try to hit it or try to cheat it in. But other than that, no one's going to play it.
So,
it's expensive enough that you have to build around it for it to be worth it.
People will build to play with it, but then everyone else is going to look at it like it's an awful card.
Well, it's caused my confetti foil price to go up about $20.
Oh, yeah.
Since
That's
they
what I
announced
mean.
it coming back to standard.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
The people that love it will drive that price. And that new artwork, the full art, have you seen it? It looks beautiful.
But that's what I'm banking on, the old fucking Special Boy going back up in price. I'm going to catch
That'll be fun.
Yeah. I'm talking about stuff that's flown up in price. Pyretic Ritual recently.
Yeah, I think you were
it's a common from M11. 1 red, 1 any to add 3 red mana to your mana pool. It was a common. It was that kind of card that you just throw into the bulk bin and forget that you own. If I remember right, earlier last month, they were like 10 cents. They're going for like $8 now.
Depends on your printing.
Yeah.
If you have the secret layer drop, it's going for 40.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're going for $8, and yeah, that is insane. Because it was a common.
Do you see it jump?
Yeah, you can see this massive spike in it.
Yeah,
I'm ready
right
for
there.
Anthem.
Oh, yeah.
Anthem of Champions.
But it was a common in
how big is the
Magic 11, which was a core set.
Yeah.
New Land of War Elves looks good. We were talking shit about that earlier.
Oh yeah, the old Land War Elves. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone can really defend the old Land War Elves.
I haven't looked at that in so long.
I really just need more Bloom Burrow, and I know we're so close. It's called, like, now. It's probably some good shit on YouTube that I hadn't seen yet. We'll get it right at the beginning of the week, probably around Tuesday.
Probably.
Amsterdam's finishing up today. There'll be some shit that hits right at the beginning of the
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that's the
vivisect, or not vivisection,
Yeah.
but the fucking cross-section of it.
Yeah.
And that doesn't look
Like,
good.
it scratches that classical itch of, like, yep, I remember this card, like, looking like this.
Looking like shit.
But I can't lie and say that they have not improved the way it looks.
They've definitely improved the way it looks by a long shot.
I'm interested to see what streamers do with the Assassin's Creed cards. Because, they hit this week, right? So
Yeah.
the videos will all drop this
that's what I was
week.
gonna
And I'm
do.
sure they won't be. Obviously, they can't. They're not commander decks because they don't have commander decks. So they'll all probably pick different things out of them and build decks around them.
I wonder
So
what the Command Zone might do.
yeah, I'm interested to see what Command Zone will do. Commander at home, they always have fun games.
Yeah.
So far, the most people
Commander
have made,
quarters.
at least on EDH Rec for like just making up decks, Ezio has the most at 1350.
Dang.
And then the next one is Edward Kenway.
Where's that through?
EDH Rec.
Okay.
See,
Damn, that's a lot of Enzo decks.
Which Enzo deck?
The one you want to play.
Which Enzo card? The
one you
color?
want to play, jackass.
I'll put.
You make
probably,
me want to slit my fucking throat.
I'll put some of those pirates in the pirate deck, but
There looked like it was a really
Kenway's
cool
tough
pirate.
because you need pirate ships, and I'm like,
Is that pirate in the? I mean, there was a really
You
cool
wouldn't be
pirate.
too strong in the deck because I don't run a lot of ships.
Oh,
I do run the Indomitable, so that would be helpful.
What about Mary Reed and Anne Bonny?
I would throw them
I have
in
not
a
looked
heartbeat.
at that.
They're
What is
fucking-
that one?
yeah. They
One
were
red,
really-
one blue, one any for a legendary human assassin pirate haste.
I already
Tap to draw a card, then discard a card.
Yeah, I already know which.
Whenever you
pirates
discard
get
an
cut for
island,
that
pirate,
one.
or vehicle card, create a tap treasure token, and it's a 3/3.
I need to add
That'd be
breaches
nice for the
too. I haven't
pirates.
added a copy of breaches yet. I keep forgetting.
You haven't added breaches?
Is it
The new
Attaway?
breaches.
Attaway?
I don't have a ragged hand for either.
What? Kenway.
I
Attaway?
slowly want to add the
It might be
nasty
Attaway. I don't
pirate.
remember.
Breaker of Chains.
I gotta
A couple
find it again.
boats, nothing too crazy.
He's
I
an
do have
assassin
a
pirate.
couple fun combos with Docky in there.
Edward Kenway. I'm trying to find the other printing you're looking at.
No, I'm looking at that.
Pirate. Oh, it's Attaway.
Attaway.
Attaway. Attaway. Attaway. It's Attaway.
Attaway. Breaker of Chains. He's a human assassin pirate. He looks kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, that's just like
A lot of human
When they wanna-
assassins.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's like with them wanting to release that new
I don't wanna
GTA
play
game. It's like
assassin-based stuff.
There's a
but I'll
lot of
play
un-
assassins
I'd
that
say
do
stuff in
that has
GTA
nothing
that I am
fucking
interested to
do
see
with
how they plan to deal with that.
Oh, it
That's
better
what I
just
to
stay the
say,
way
but
it's
a
always
lot of
been.
the
If not, I'll be
red-white
pissed.
stuff. The red-white ones seem to be pretty good and something I might use, but if I build another red-white deck, it's going to be Mice and Bloomborough. So,
I think Da Vinci would be fun to build a Thopter deck around.
I still don't know what
Yeah.
kind of animal.
Thropter?
Okay, are you going to put your father in line, or is someone else going to have to?
I just love the ability that he has to just look at a word, use the eyeballs that he has, and find letters that aren't there. With Enzo, or with like Thropter, he takes the R that is all the way at the end of the word, puts it all the way at the beginning of the word.
Hey,
and
it
goes,
could be
yes,
worse.
that adds an extra R,
They
actually.
could be Throbters.
Yeah, they could be Throbbers.
Uh,
It just always
That's
makes
just
me
what I'm
laugh.
going to call them from now on.
Yeah,
I'm
Throbbers.
going to build a Throbber tribal deck.
Oh, jeez.
where X is the number of cards in
Yeah,
your
never
hand.
mind.
That's
I
not bad.
regret saying my words.
What?
Maybe.
Thopter? I know there's Thopter.
No, him with his. He's
Oh.
saying he's going to call them Throbbers now.
No.
That is what I regret.
I may have to build a frog deck.
A frog deck? Oh, you're looking at Bloomborough
But
again?
a Simic. I think I'll build a Simic frog deck.
And step for one counter.
When Bloomborough comes out, because I'm looking at those lands, kind of comparing what the different combos are, and of course, Boros is the mice.
Ugh. That's not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I might swap my Frog 60 card deck from being Abzan to being Sultai.
I'm curious if I'm going to get enough raccoons to make a Trash Panda deck.
Raccoons are going to be primarily red-green. It looks like.
Okay.
I don't think that is necessarily exclusive. I don't know how 3-color stuff's going to work.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think-
the other thing I'm curious about is 3 colors. Well,
What if there isn't any? Because doesn't
Well, no,
like,
they
Ravnica
mentioned
it's in the lore that it's going to be like Ravnica, where all of the animals are split between 2-color guilds.
Yeah.
They're making, I don't want to say the lore, but they're making, from
Yeah.
what I understand, the way this plane worked very much like Ravnica, where it's all centered around
Yeah.
the
different
guilds.
little groups. The question
But that doesn't
I
mean
have,
we
though,
might not get a couple that are like...
well, we have
some animal types fall in the same category.
we have 2 3-colored commander decks coming out of Bloomborough.
That is true. We do have 3-colored.
We have a
decks
Just
coming.
Guy and a Bant deck coming out of there, as
Yes.
well as green-black squirrels and red-black raccoons.
Yeah.
Well, and that could be a teaming up of.
Oh yeah, I forgot there's a raccoon.
Well,
deck.
squirrels is literally called squirreled away. Like,
That's
if that's not squirrel tribal, I'm going to kick someone in the teeth.
that is the one that I'm gonna play when we do our tapped and exerted. He's playing rabbits.
The group of.
Dad, you'll have the option between.
I want Vin Diesel.
You want the Vin Diesel deck?
Yeah, I want the Vin Diesel deck.
What, the
Family Matters.
Yeah.
Oh, if you guys are having me, I'm absolutely down for Animated Army because I want to pick that one up anyways.
All right. Well, you can either bring your own or I'm buying all 4 of them because I want them personally.
I would like to buy a copy of the rabbit one, so double down.
I kind of want to get the
He's getting
Jeskai.
3 boxes of them.
Okay, so you're good.
Yeah. I want to get the raccoons. I don't know if I want to get Family Matters.
I'd say he's buying all 4. Clay is buying all 4, and then I'll have a set of 4.
I know I don't want Peace Offering.
So you want the rabbits?
Yeah, I'm buying rabbits, and then I'll build 2 from scratch as well.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to have those ready for when Bloomburrow releases. Once we get more spoilers, and
We're getting a Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Wait, for what set?
Bloomburrow.
Yeah.
It is when you go to Scryfall all sets. It's in Bloomburrow Commander. So if they put a Mind Sculptor in a Commander deck,
One of the new cards for whoever's.
So how do you set it for all Bloomburrow sets? Because
So what I did is when I went in, I clicked all sets,
BLC,
and then right there is Bloomburrow Commander BLC.
Nice.
Oh, that is cool.
It is a beautiful card.
Let me.
I'm making myself.
That's the only one. Oh,
that's the only one that's being shown.
It's 93, so that means. I wonder how many 25 new cards for each commander deck.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Oh wow, that is
a.
I can't decide whether I like the artwork or not. Because on one hand, like,
I enjoy
seeing Jace as a fox is just weird. On the other hand, if I was seeing this for the first time as a brand new character, I kind of love the art.
I love the little side notes they have underneath the commander decks. Animated Army, make trash, do smash. Family Matters, make offspring.
Oh shit! Did you see his -12?
Yeah. You don't know what Mind Sculptor does.
No.
Have you guys seen a Duskmourn Commander, the Schemes?
It
looks like they're bringing Arch Enemy back.
Yeah.
Oh, are they?
Oh, yeah. We were kind of starting to talk about that earlier. So there's an Arch Enemy deck you collect, I think, from getting the commander decks.
Yeah.
And then you put them together, and you can, whoever's your arch enemy, cast that shit for free and fucks with everyone. And you're supposed.
I'm trying to remember.
You share a life pool. They made a special rule set for commander.
Okay.
So you share a life pool, so that
I
way everybody.
Arch Enemy used to be
pick
360 card decks. Where you each have your own life total, but then it's the 3 of you versus one person with a 100. I think it was either 60 or 100 card deck.
Yeah,
40 life, and the scheme deck that they get to play a card from once per turn.
Yes, so they changed it. They changed it so
I've only played it once, and it was brutal.
Well, and one of the problems with it was that you could pick people off one at a time.
Yeah.
So they didn't want that happening with Commander, so you share the same life pool as
makes sense.
The enemy does.
Yeah.
So it's basically like 3-headed giant against one guy that gets free shit.
Cowboy.
We should do that when Duskmourn comes out.
Oh, I'm down. Like that's gonna have to be played.
We'll have to decide who's gonna be the. Actually, it'll be me that's by myself because we know y'all love to beat my asses.
That's fair.
So there was a preview for the.
I think it's gonna be whoever has the least goodwill amongst the group that particular week.
So should we call colors now?
For what?
Duskmourn.
Do we know what their commanders are?
Yeah, kind of. We don't know what the commanders do. Should we call it before we know what the commanders do?
Wait, do we have... So we have names?
Hold on, give me 1 second. We have somewhat names. I can get it to load. Maybe you'll get to it quicker. They showed it in the
Miracle
preview.
Worker, Death Toll, Endless Punishment, and Jump Scare.
Yes, and you have
Green.
Golgari, Rakdos, Simic, and then Esper.
I want Esper.
I feel like
It's
the
enchantments.
3-color deck is.
I do know it's enchantments.
It's Miracles also.
Yeah. I
Which
can't
means
remember
it'll
what
be
Miracles
stacking
do.
the top of the library a lot and drawing cards.
Is that on Scryfall that you found that?
No, that's on Magic the Gathering's website. I typed in
Oh.
Duskmourn MTG Commander decks.
Oh, they're bringing back Animantu.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Planeswalker who's like a little kid.
But now she looks like she's grown up a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, Jump Scare. It's the girl from Quandrix from
I don't-
Strixhaven.
I was gonna say, I didn't.
Yes.
I wasn't
Um,
playing for Strixhaven.
Endless Punishment. So punish your opponents, make them pay.
Rakdos. Doing Rakdos things.
Why does that almost look like...
I do not want to play the Death
Look
Toll.
like an Eldrazi almost.
I was gonna say Eldrazi, or it almost looks like Renin 6 to me. Or
Like it-
whichever one the fucking monster creature is.
Ren and Rakdos. I'll take Rakdos.
Yeah, I want the Esper
I
one,
don't know.
Miracle Worker.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd probably go for Death Toll.
Yeah, Endless Punishment. I'll take Rakdos. Fuck it. Because I don't have a Rakdos deck, and
What's
I'm going
Death
to build
Toll
Simic
do?
out of Bloom.
Self-mill and reanimate monsters.
Yeah, you're gonna be...
I know. So I get stuck with Jump Scare.
Yeah, which will probably be a lot of ramping and drawing cards. It's basically
tricky
your...
instance and mysterious face down cards.
Oh, you'll also be playing morphs.
You'll be manifesting. most
Yeah,
likely.
manifesting, that'll be it, probably.
Or disguise. They could try bringing that back.
I would love if they didn't. I mean, Disguise isn't bad, but...
It's not terrible.
They
but
just did it in murders.
Yeah.
But look what he did with Satya just now, and they just did that in fucking Fallout. That was even closer together.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, like, this one will be the stronger one, and then...
Oh, Duskmourn comes
Yeah.
out in September? I figured it would have been
Yeah.
October.
that's kind of a flavor fail.
Um,
I wonder.
No, it'll be out for September because I guarantee was MagicCon Vegas and fucking
it's the end of
October.
September. September
Yeah.
27th.
So it'll be out for it'll be like
A
Halloween
month.
shenanigans for the whole month.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which means...
Yeah, 'cause
and they'll want to do a
there's-
Secret Lair drop.
They're skipping October. Foundations is the set after, and it comes out in November.
Yes.
So
and
they're
then
skipping
there
October.
will be one final set.
A month without a set release? What is the World
My
Cup
birthday...
do?
My whole thing is just my birthday month. The one time I'll have a reason to spend retarded amounts of money, and they're not...
Oh, wait a minute.
releasing
Hold
new
on.
set.
So you got...
I think
I spent my money.
I think my guess is that with the Duskmourn archenemy thing, that the Rakdos is going to be built as running as the archenemy.
Probably.
I'm wearing red dibs.
So, Lord...
That's how
Because
that's
like
how
the
the
other
whole
two,
weekends went.
yeah.
I was the arch enemy to every table I sat at this weekend.
You also blew up my mana rocks at every table we
I'm
sat
sorry.
down at.
I played hard as shit. I went in a little too fucking...
Well, like it wasn't just once.
Yeah. Now you
How
know
many
why
games?
I want the fucking group hug.
So, Lorcana...
It was what, like 4
Yeah.
games that you blew up my mana rocks?
So, Lorcana...
Sorry,
Lorcana...
that's 3, and it was... I shared the love.
Lorcana's 6 set and Magic's Foundations come out on the same day, November 15th.
Oh, Jesus.
That's going to be insane.
I bet Magic moves
I'll
it.
be quite honest. I'll take Foundations with a grain of salt because they said it's going to be around for a long time.
They won't move it.
Which means it'll get reprintings because of supply issues. Because
Yeah.
it's going to
No.
be one of those
Yeah.
ones that they can rerun again. Just like Modern Horizons 3 will be
Yeah.
able to be reprinted again. Because they did that with all the Modern Horizons boxes.
Yeah.
Run a second printing of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. It's Eternal Master. It's the
Yeah.
Eternal series they never did because they were those.
But so
Those big
that's why
tricks
I'm like,
about those.
I loaded up with Modern Horizons because it was fun and it was a good flashy set that actually caught my attention pretty hard. But I don't need any more of that, and I'm just gonna sit back and kind of wait and pop me some packs in the shop for fun with you guys with fucking.
I haven't opened any
Assassin's
Modern
Creed.
Horizons.
Yeah.
Besides the
No.
Commander
I
deck.
think your Esper one's going to be a lot of scrying and.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be miracles. I'm
I
gonna
just don't
assume by
know-
Miracle
Yeah.
Worker.
Yeah, I'm down to play Rakdos because I haven't had one yet, and I will have things that I will love to upgrade it with out of my collection that
I'm
have just been sitting.
Yeah, I'm a dirty graveyard gremlin.
Yeah.
Just let me mess around with just all the dead.
Yeah.
Just
I hope Rakdos deck comes with a Bazooka Bolt. And
It should.
whatever fucking thing, there's a land that does it too, that you used against me from Yuma.
Yeah.
So I hope that's in there too. And I can
just
be like,
purely build a
Hey,
graveyard hate.
it says endless punishment. I think this is a good deck to have for me. I can just sit there and endlessly punish you guys. Like, man.
Where are we at time wise?
52. 50.
Oh, wow. We
Wow,
Yeah, we
All
killed
right,
that.
so I'm excited for all that. Excited for new helmets. Excited for next week's episode of Acolyte, so we can touch on that in the following podcast.
I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah, how is Acolyte?
It is
good.
good.
I enjoy it.
enjoying
Yeah,
it.
okay.
I enjoy it. This last episode really did what it needed to do, but so
Yeah.
far it's enjoyable. I mean, it takes you on a ride, but if you can get to this last episode 5.
The
it's-
one thing I'll say, because you said you haven't watched any of it, whatever you've heard people say, I can basically almost guarantee you it's not. I don't want to say not accurate, but not the most accurate. If they're taking one of those, I'm going to say over dramatic takes of, like, Dad's shown me all sorts of very aggressive memes that I don't want to try to explain, but
Like, I've seen stuff, like, with, like, the director or writer being kind of removed from a lot of the source stuff.
so she is.
Yeah.
And,
To
like-
my understanding, she's not like.
We ain't seen enough.
Yeah.
We
People
haven't
are
seen
saying that, but we haven't seen it.
Well, they've taken quotes she said, but I don't know if they're using them out of context.
That's the big spot that I'm in, is I've been having trouble finding a good context for some of the stuff she said.
nobody
And I
will
don't
tell
know
you
if,
why.
and I don't know if with context her stuff would raise less red flags.
Yeah.
Right.
The
Who
one
she
thing-
was saying it to particularly, it could have been overheard with a friend, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna get it up," and then someone's like, "She said it, she's gonna get it
Yeah.
up." We heard it and wrote
Right.
it down. Media's everywhere, and everybody's like, "She said she's gonna get it up."
It's like
Yeah,
the
that's-
difference between a phone call and a text message. You can't get like tone
Right.
of voice.
Right.
It'll definitely be
Nah,
it's gonna be interesting to see how it ends, but it's definitely way better than what a lot of people are
Yeah.
giving it credit
Yeah.
for.
Yeah,
It
for
was,
sure.
I mean, I think if you're going into Star Wars, especially nowadays, with any expectation of it being some Lord of the Rings blockbuster,
dude,
you're gonna be a little
I
disappointed.
still don't understand how people hate Kenobi.
I thought
it was great. No.
Yeah,
like,
there's a
I
lot of
liked
people
it.
that fucking shit talk that one in the comments.
A lot of people say Kenobi doesn't act the way that he should, and I think they're fucking idiots.
I mean,
Have you ever had that amount?
you have
the weight of
Kenobi
it?
during the war where, yeah, it's kind of shitty, but ultimately it's the best point of his life. And then you have Kenobi in the original trilogy where he's had 20, 30 years to come to terms with how it all ended.
Yeah.
And in Kenobi, you have
Do you
the
know how
Obi-Wan
many-
who
yeah.
hasn't had that chance to
Right.
make his peace with the fact that everything went to shit, and probably he could have done something about it had he just thought earlier to fix things.
Yeah.
yeah.
Basically,
Even though,
how many
realistically-
people died
Yeah.
at
You have to
Obi-Wan's decisions. I would act like a fucking spastic cave hermit too.
Yeah.
No.
And you have to think, everyone he's ever known is dead, and he thinks that the closest thing he has to either a son or brother died in lava after he chopped his limbs off
Yeah.
Yeah.
and left him screaming hateful obscenities at him.
And then he didn't.
Yeah. And then he finds out, no, that guy's still alive.
Yeah.
And proceeded to kill so many more fucking people than he could even know before.
Oh yeah.
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 Quite a lot. All the Jedi. All
Yeah.
of them.
And knowing that,
Fucking
like,
love them.
the person who fought for Anakin to get the training that enabled him to ever reach this point was Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
The rest of the council was like, no, send this little sand hermit back out to the...
So,
he's too old, he's too dangerous, we're not going to do it.
So, the theory I like the most, and the way that, to me, sets it in full stone that no one can ever take away the fact that Anakin was the chosen one.
Yeah.
And bringing balance to the Force and the fact that he wiped out the entirety of the Force. All of it.
Yeah.
He wiped out all of it, leaving just
The
his
good and
son, the good side, and the Emperor we didn't know was still alive.
Right.
And I feel like if you look at more of the modern stuff, it's starting to drift more into this less cut and dry good and evil. And I feel like that may not have been the balance that was intended with the original trilogy. Because it was originally meant to be like this epic space opera.
Yeah.
There's clear-cut good and evil.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Wasn't so heavy on the balance and lore.
Yeah.
Like how it's needs
But
to be.
another one I've seen just kind of like mentioned is if Vader would have ever been a problem, if the council would have said, sure, and put like Mace Windu in charge of training Anakin. The guy whose entire shtick was using the dark side in combat and the rest of the side doing it.
Yeah, once
Normally,
they saw him fucking up and like himself, it's like, okay, you need Mace with you.
Yeah, like to kind of guide that balance between the two, would this have spiraled out of control? And some of the mistakes still probably would have happened, but at the key turning point, would the inability to handle his emotions have overflowed as much as it did?
Right.
Well, and we would have gotten the scene where it would have been Anakin standing there and Mace Windu next to him, and it would have been like, the motherfucking senator said, what?
Oh no. Not gonna lie. Just Anakin just speaking like an absolute gangster the entire prequel trilogy.
Yeah.
Turns out that's why they used James Earl Jones in the original trilogy. He was like, I feel like my people.
Fucking yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's it. Like
Anakin Skywalker, the Star Wars Eminem.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happens if Qui-Gon wouldn't have died and he's like, yeah, no, I was going to go join Dooku. I just needed an apprentice. And they said this motherfucker was the chosen one. And separatists build robots everywhere.
Yeah, and just Dooku Qui-Gon just killed the Emperor.
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to kill them all. Send in the robots.
Send in the robots.
Yeah. They did a pretty good job in that arena. They killed a lot of
They
Jedis.
did.
Killed one Django.
Unchained.
I mean, did the robots really do a good job, though? Like, once you look at how many robots were destroyed
I think
versus
the
how
robots
many
had
Jedis.
better aim than the stormtroopers.
Probably.
Well, yeah, but not clone troopers.
Yeah, but you know,
Well, yeah.
at least none of those Jedis had to pick up their dad's helmet and take his head out of it before they could wear it all over the galaxy for the rest of time.
No, he didn't. They cover it in the Clone Wars. He turns it into a bomb to try to kill Windu.
Well, they say that was a fake replica.
That was a fake. Okay.
They say it was a Durasteel fake replica.
And also in Book of Boba Fett, or no, it wasn't Mando. He confronts someone to get his armor, and he has to show that it's been in his family lineage forever.
But that was just from the gauntlet. Like, the helmet wouldn't necessarily.
That's true,
relate
too.
To it. Plus, it's Mandalorian. The motherfuckers made it. You think they can't make some fake ass shit?
Right.
Yo, check this fake story out. You gonna believe me because of this missile on my back?
Right.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so this has been an episode of Pints and Pages. Just if you're listening to this on Monday, what is it, July 1st?
Yep.
So, Bonus Pints has Mr. Fizzle and the Holy Nothing. Holy Nothing, last time they were Bonus Pints, were fantastic.
On Friday.
They're on Friday, July 5th. Come out and catch them. Holy Nothing is fantastic. Last time they were there, they rocked the place. It'll be a hard rock Be a good, nice, heavy show. So don't miss out on that. Everybody enjoy the 4th. Try not to scare every fur baby on the world by lighting off fireworks. But light off fireworks and have fun.
Yeah.
Don't lose a hand.
So, don't lose
Unless
a hand.
there's a really good story attached.
I
So,
want to see more back it up Terry's.
yeah. So, other than that, I'm Nick.
Make sure to memorize your stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah. So, I'm Nick.
I'm Brad.
I'm Levi.
I'm Mike.
And we will see you later.